Should I learn HTML or just use Dreamweaver?
You can use Dreamweaver without using HTML, but HTML is faster to learn.
HTML doesn't have all the fancy graphics or the what you see is what you get interface.
If you don't see what you expect to see, you need to know HTML to fix it instead of reinventing it in Dreamweaver.
Why not just create web pages in Dreamweaver once I get good at it?
You should know HTML to add audio files, create references between pages, integrate CSS to make the page mobile ready or update a website.
Dreamweaver is superior to HTML.
Dreamweaver is like a Ferrari, fast and beautiful but often not rugged enough or versatile enough to handle many of the more mundane chores.
Who do you think only needs to know Dreamweaver?
Someone who assumes WordPress templates are a sufficient proof of their programming skills.
I can give the Dreamweaver pages to a webmaster.
And the webmaster may spend a few hours tweaking it in HTML to make it work right on the server, delaying the realization of your dream assuming it isn't a technical nightmare.
What if I want to be a professional webmaster?
Professional web designers and web programmers must know HTML. Even web programmers who write PHP programs need to know some HTML to properly display reports via a web page.
I'd hate to learn both.
When you get into programming, you are opting for continual learning. Ask anyone who learned C++ a few years ago and now knows C++, C# or Objective-C.
Or they learned Erlang and now know Ruby on Rails.
It's more like the basic users learning Visual Basic, but you'll end up having to learn more than one language to stay in the job market.
You think I ought to learn both?
If you don't want to be stuck in a niche and risk being replaced by the person who knows both, yeah. And since HTML only takes a few days to master, not knowing it makes you look incompetent relative to the high school intern who does.